So, welcome back to another episode of Eric Cito Investing. So this time we're going to talk about oil prices. So for those of you who don't know, previously we talked about oil prices where it went from 16, almost actually below zero, all the way back up to $76. So it is actually at an all-time high since October 2018. And the question is whether it will break through. So the article I wanted to cover on Bloomberg today is really OPEC plus deal fails, leaving oil markets tighter as price surge. So that's the article we'll dive into in a bit. And before we start, I just want to celebrate another 3 case stories where Alan made 60% from Intel in 4 months, Peter made 106% from Intel in 2.5 months, and Aaron made 65% from Intel in 85 days. So congratulations to these 3 gentlemen in Investing Accelerator. So keep up the good work, and I look forward to your next successful case study. So OPEC, the organization to control oil prices for the world. So that's pretty cool. And they previously had a talk to see if they would increase supply. And right now the cartel is unable to resolve the dispute between Saudis and UAE. And basically after several days of tense talk and failed to resolve a bitter dispute between Saudi and UAE, asking not to be named, they didn't agree on a date for the next meeting. So what that really means is, if you go down here, oil prices will pop if no deal means current production level continues. So meaning that whatever they agreed previously will continue to produce. And as the economy is reopening, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that a lot of products needs to be produced. There is more demand. People are going out to consume more. And a lot of production mechanism requires oil. So here you can see oil jumping up from 76 to almost $77. And this is actually a relatively short-term chart, so it's not very representative. So it's better to actually jump over here to see this increase. So that's what you're looking at. And if the production level wouldn't increase, and right now travel has not even reopened yet, then we're going to encounter a lot of issues with prices going up, food, products from China, travel will cost a lot more in the near future. And if you have been to a gas station in recent days, you'll realize, the Canadian gas price is at a ridiculous level of 170 in BC at the moment. So if you actually cross the border and go to US, it is still a lot cheaper. It's like 30 to 40% cheaper. So the moment the US and the Canadian border opens, I suspect a lot of people will go down south to grab gas, groceries, and then come back up. And that actually drives the demand for the US dollars, which means eventually the Canadian dollar will be coming down as well. But while the oil price is up, the Canadian dollar will continue to go up during the meantime. Based on what I have just described, you can already see that the Canadian dollar will continue to go up and oil price continue to go up until this issue is resolved. And then afterwards, once the market cools down on the oil price, the supply chain is regular again, and the gas prices return to a more regular level, then the Canadian dollar will go down with it. Of course, unless we encounter another problem with commodity prices. So now we go down. And I read through the article. There's really not much to talk about other than they didn't come to some sort of agreement between UAE and Saudi. So that's probably something we'll pay attention to. But given oil prices is so high, I would expect the oil sand in US and Canada to basically resume production. So then people who previously left those areas will be returning to those oil-driven local economies. And you'll find more job opportunities there. So that is pretty much it for this video. It is relatively a simpler one. And if you're interested in knowing how to use this kind of information in order to invest and make a profit in the market, then you can refer to the free training in the link below. So I have prepared a 4-hour free training called How to Get 30% from the Market. And once you click on the first link, you will be brought to my website and you can watch the 4-hour free training. And if you think you're a good fit for Investing Accelerator, then you can schedule a chat with me. So I'll see you in the next video.